What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some Raid Shadow Legends. Got a new patch that dropped today, so there's all kinds of cool stuff going on in the game. We're going to have a couple of videos coming out here in the next couple days going over some of the things. We had a buff to some of the champions. Skull Vargal is now kind of fun to use. I'll have a separate video coming out on him a little bit later, but what I wanted to jump right into and talk about was this new Chaos Ore that they have now put into the game. We're going to go over it really quickly, kind of check out how it works, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit. You should have got a gift pack today that had a couple of pieces for free, so you could try it out, or I guess hang on to it if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and use mine just for the video so you can kind of see how it works, and you can decide whether or not you want to use yours. So here we are. We're actually on, we're in my champions here. We got Arbiter loaded up. We're going to actually jump right into High Elves accessories here. I'm going to kind of talk about what I would use the Chaos Ore for. I'm not really sure if it's going to be worth it to use on normal gear, just because it seems they're going to be super rare to get these. There are going to be rewards in tournaments. Obviously, they're going to sell them in packs at some time. But it seems like with gear, you're better off just selling the bad rolls and continuing to farm rather than trying to get lucky on one reroll of a particular gear piece. But we'll take a look at that here in a minute. We'll see how the gear rolls when we get into it. So let me try to find one of these banners that doesn't have two. I'm trying to find something that's got a 2 or 3 roll in it, but didn't actually hit what I wanted it to. So some of these single rolls into speed. Maybe this one here. We'll do this defense one here. So what you do, you go into your upgrade screen, and it's going to have a little red dot here now because it's a new feature. So you go into the rework tab, you're going to have all your Chaos Ore available right here. So you're going to have the 2 that they gave us today. We got a 6-star epic and a 6-star legendary piece. Now you can use the legendary pieces on epics, but I would not advise doing that. It seems like that might be a bit of a waste unless you're just super desperate to try to get like a triple roll into speed or something. But basically what this is going to do, it's going to change your main stat, and then it's going to change your substats. It will keep whatever you've rolled already, so this 1 and this 2 will stay here. And that's one of the reasons I think it's almost better off to use these on accessories, because it's like you have a smaller pool of things that you can kind of shoot for, especially with banners. If you got a banner with no speed, you want to try to get a speed banner on a legendary banner. That's actually what I was trying to see if I had any here that I could try to get a quadruple speed roll, but I only have like 2 quad rolls across both of my accounts, so it's kind of tough to find those. And I'm going to save this for a pair of boots that I want to try it out on. But what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to hit rework and see what happens. And it's going to, of course, it's going to ask you, so you know, before you commit your silver and actually burn the Chaos Ore, it's going to ask you. So we'll just hit rework and see what happens. And it stayed defense. Look at that. Look at that's. It's kind of funny because it basically rolled almost identical to what it already had. So it stayed defense as the main stat. It gave us another speed roll, unfortunately not in either of the slots where it would hit 2 or 1. So we could have gotten a nice roll there. So it's still basically a filler piece maybe for someone down the road. I've been trying to get a triple to quadruple speed roll banner for my Arbiter now for almost 3 months. Until I can get that, she's kind of maxed out at 336. So that's what we were kind of hoping to do, but you can at least see there how the system would work. But I would actually save those for things like reaction pieces, maybe Blood Shield, some of the newer gear sets that are coming out with like the Hydra. But I would just save it for like specialized gear pieces, like if you have one of these cleansing amulets or the rings. That's what I would probably use it on, because that's where you're going to have the best benefit, I think. I don't really think it's going to be super great on all of your gear, because, you know, as someone who farms the dungeons pretty much nonstop now where I'm on my account, I usually will get to like 700 or 800 gear pieces and then do a 300 gear piece cleanse usually. And I'm always cycling through gear very quickly, selling all the bad stuff, not really keeping anything that I would want to try to reroll. So that's why I think it's kind of a waste of time to just use it on regular gear. Unless you're really trying to min-max, you're super late game, maybe you're in Platinum Arena, you're trying to get that extra speed or resistance or something into your build. But that's also why I think it's better off to use it on those specialized accessory pieces, or the sets from like Hydra, like the Stone Skin. Probably going to be the best place to use those, maybe on some perception gear, trying to get more accuracy or speed. But for the sake of the video, let's go ahead and jump in here. And I have this pair of defense boots, flat defense boots in immunity that I have had forever on this account. And they got a triple speed roll, so I just had them sitting here thinking maybe we'll get lucky. I think this rolled 3 speed, and then I was trying to go for the quad and it hit the crit damage. Not sure why I would have rolled flat defense boots, but maybe it was artifact enhancement or something. But I kept saying I was going to use these for like the past 3 or 4 months and have never found a champion to put them on. So we're going to go ahead and, for science, use our legendary Chaos Ore and see what we get here. Again, this is basically how it works, whether you're going to use it on a gear piece or you're going to use it on an accessory. They will come in the epic and the legendary. I believe there's also going to be a 5-star version, so if you want to use it on your 5-star gear. But again, once you get to a point in the game where you're trying to kind of min-max these rolls, it's probably not even worth using it on 5-star gear, because like in my case right now, where I am, I don't even keep 5-star gear anymore. I sell all of it, so I wouldn't even be rolling 5-star gear unless it was a very niche case, like it was a chance to get some good rolls on like some Savage pieces, because that's a set that I don't have a lot of. But most of the time I'm just keeping 6-star gear that's epic or legendary, so I wouldn't even be worried about rolling the 5-star stuff. But let's see what we can do. Maybe we can turn these into a set of speed boots for immunity. See what happens here. So look at that, get a good roll on. Okay, resistance and crit damage, not too bad. I'll actually take that. So we turned a triple speed roll on a flat defense boot into a set of speed boots, which this is probably our once in a lifetime thing. It would have been nice to get like an accuracy or maybe a crit rate on that, but crit damage is decent. I'm not sure who I would use crit damage in an immunity set on my account, but those boots are going to be pretty awesome. At some point I might be able to use those on Lysandra or a Prince Kymar if I ever pull one, or even Arbiter if I can eventually get her into a high speed immunity set. But that is basically how it works. It's just going to allow you to reroll the gear pieces. It's a total crapshoot. You know, you've got bad RNG already. You're just going to get more bad RNG again. So that's why overall I don't think it's a great addition to the game. It's kind of neat, and it's like whatever. It's there now. It's something you can take advantage of. Like I said a couple of times, basically, if I was going to use it on anything, I think. Why did it do that? Let's see, we just want to, okay, I forgot they changed the interface too. So you can now sort all of this a lot better, which is really nice. But I think I would just use it on like one of these. Like for example, on this piece, maybe we want to try to, because the top pieces, you're actually going to have a fixed main stat. So you're actually kind of, you have a little bit more control over what you can try to swap to. So like on this piece, we could try to maybe swap this double attack into a double speed roll, but you can only roll it one time. So that's why it's also kind of like, just in my mind, I don't think it's a huge impact for almost like 99% of the people that are going to play this game. I think you're going to see people up in Platinum Arena probably min-maxing their gear now. I know they probably have some quad roll pieces they're going to roll into speed, make their champions even faster. But I think for most of us, it's kind of a moot point. It's not really something we're really going to have to worry about. But it's cool. It's kind of cool, I guess. The other problem is they're going to probably replace some of the tournament rewards with the Chaos Ore. So that's going to suck if they take out a legendary book or a shard or something and they put that in there, because I think it's just not really an interesting thing to me. Like I said, I think you're better off just selling your bad gear and continue to farm, get your silver, get more gear, and roll it, rather than taking a chance on rolling the RNG, even though we did hit a pretty awesome roll on those immunity boots. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this new feature, Chaos Ore, that's now in the game. Let me know if you like it, or if you're kind of like me, you don't think it's going to really make too much of a difference. As always, look forward to seeing your comments. As always, hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you again next time.